Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. If you're new here, my name is Miriam. I'm a numerologist. Um, I do random number generation readings for you. This is like the fourth time I've done it. This is not the number from yesterday. I did do one yesterday, but the sound just didn't record. There was like music playing really loudly, even though it wasn't loud here. It was like extremely loud to the mic. Um, so yeah, it just you couldn't hear a single word. But it was 2:08. If you're curious, you can look it up. I'm not gonna do another one on it because that would be disingenuous. Um, confirmation burp. That being said, today is my 4 day, so my words aren't great. I do speak with your angels, your guides, your whoever you're trying to connect with. I don't ask them what their names are, what they call themselves or whatever. I mean, I guess I could. But I choose not to. That's none of my business. They're delivering a message. I don't if I was a postal worker, I wouldn't need to know all the information. I would just grab the stuff out of the thing and then take it to the place so then it could get scanned by the computer. Okay? So that being said, I use the computer. I generate a number between 1 and 999. Um, I pulled up a new generator today because I closed out my, what you call her, browser. So, anywho, today's number 536. Hmm. There's some change, maybe like a move happening. There's some creation happening. There's some love happening. Okay, but it's like gonna be something that's like more of a childlike love, something pure, something that can move you through the vibrations, is what I'm hearing. Okay, okay, okay. What does that mean? Ultimately, this is a five, um, which is about expansion and change and relief. I think it's more about accepting the fact that there is this community around you. There are co creators around you. There is family around you. There is relief from your community around you. Um, and it's because of who you are as a person, it's how you are as a person. Walking in yourself without shame, telling your story wholeheartedly, even if it's something that's embarrassing to you or deemed, societally taboo. You are still a human being, who lived this life experience. And by sharing it out loud and saying, hey, this is what I've been through, this is how my mind works, these are the things that I'm ashamed of, suddenly they have far less power over you because there's this relief. It's freedom. Um, it feels so good to not have the chains of secrecy over you. 9 is also a divine number. So perhaps in your faith, there is some additional expansion, some additional travel, perhaps some astral projection. Mm-hmm. Astral projection is very specific. You may be still, dreams still teach you things even if you don't know how to astral project. So it's not a requirement. There's always a download, an essence of things are going to be okay, or the fear that you had, or the joy that you had, and with who, all of those things. Mm, 53663. So start by looking at your family. Start by looking at your heart, and not just romantic heart, but like your heart, your child heart. What was it like being a kid? What brought you joy as a child before adulthood came into play, before puberty came into play? What were you before society got a hold of you? And that may be difficult for some people to answer because sometimes people are born into environments where they are immediately introduced to the horrors of the world. So they're not sure who they might be without the traumas. But it's about who you are as a person. The five, the five is something that follows you. You're able to like the best of the worst happens to you almost. Like all the things happened, but they're like you look back and you're like, man, that could have been like, whoa, I could have been a news story type of situation. And then it's not that you ignore things, it's that you accept that it's a part of the journey and you keep moving. It's uh it's actually it's a time that's being placed on you so then you can role model something, a creation, um, the way that you expand childlike joy, of being creative, co-creating. Mm, yeah, an 8-6. With the 5-3-8, there is some eyes on you. You know, you're being watched all the time, constantly. Um, and that sounds like, oh, Big Brother, they're watching you and all that. And they might, yeah, for sure. Like that part too, totally that part too. But you are watching you constantly, boo. Like, it doesn't matter if you're caught on camera or in 4K. You have it here. And you know when you're fucking up. And you know when you're doing right by yourself. And you know whenever you're on the right path. And you know whenever you're choosing actively to not grow in a certain direction. You have this within you. And sometimes it's a lot easier to just kick back. But the tricky thing with five does this thing where it refuses to relax. It keeps working, 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 pushing, 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 because it's like trying to create a good enough foundation so then like it has the cushion to relax so it doesn't have to work hard when it comes back. But whenever it's constantly that, I'll stay in the call. When it's constantly that, eventually you've pushed it off for so long. And did you ever have a vacation? So perhaps have a vacation, like find a way to relax. If you can't leave to a place, if no place seems right whenever you try to go to a place, every time you go here, go there, go that, there's something that's canceled or the weather's bad or there's people who or there's a big event that all of a sudden comes up and you can't go at that time. Like every time you're trying to leave, if things won't let you leave, maybe there's ways to like find comfort in your house, aromatherapy, some chakra mantras. I like chakra mantras through Astral Doorway. I highly recommend. And it's can be boring, but it's also like it's work on being disciplined and controlling urges to do things that are more like satisfying in the moment. Um, okay, well, that's it. I'm gonna eat my chicken. Much love and whatnot. Keep an eye out for numbers and stay synchronized.